Hello, welcome back. In a rare session, we have seen about how to write a sample Hello World program, that is a Hello World controller, and for that we have seen a JUnit test case. Now we will take one more sample example, that is student details, and for that in next session we will write a JUnit test case. For that we will now create sample student details. How are we going to write means? Go to the controller and here take this method and copy. We will take as a, again this is going to get map, so I am going to get sample student. This is the path of the student, and here this is a student, and get student details I am going to call like this, and here I will create student like student and 100 id and name Peter and address England, we can call England, and student details are not available, we will create a student. So for that already created vivo package, go here and create a student object. So here student object you need to create. Now what we have to do is attributes we can create. Private string id, so id would be int, so id int private string std name, student name, private string std address, and for this we can define constructor. So constructor, and you can pass the parameterized constructor, so int id and string std name comma string std address, and this one is this dot id equal to id, this dot std name equal to std name, this dot std address equal to std address. So this is fine. Now getter setters, for this we have to create a getters only, and so I will take getters only. Even if we create setters, that is not going to harm anything, so better I will take getters. I am creating getters. Now I have created getters. Now what I will do is to string also I will take public string to string method. It is safe side, return and format string format, we can define string format and objects. So here we have to pass student, and this is a percent d, id is a percent d, and string is percentage, and one more percentage s, and we can call like this, and arguments, so we can pass id std name and std address, like this we can pass, and here some no errors. Now student is defined, so student we have to import, student object we have to import. Then you can see, then student 100, and what is the error here, return new student public, so define public, yes, defined as a public constructor. Now your program is ready. Now if you can run the program, you will be able to see, the output in web console or postman. So you can run this, and that is 8080 port number, default 8080 port number. So you will be able to see the output is 100 Peter England in the form of JSON. So I have to give sample student. This path only I need to test. Server is started. You can go and test here. 8080 sample student. See, we got the student name Peter JSON response, and you can also test it here. I can test sample student, that is a get method. See, we got the response in the form of JSON. This is how we are writing one sample method using the student object, and student object is consisting of id, name and address. For this, in our next session we will write the JUnit test case. Till then, thank you.